Hello everyone. Welcome to the events of announcement. Yes, Global Foundation for Accessibility and Vidyadrishti are going to be the collaborators from now onwards. I'm Harun Karim, the founder and the CEO of Global Foundation for Accessibility.
And I'm Pranav Savla, the co-founder and CEO of Vidyadrishti.
So we are really glad to hear because we are going to announce something precious, isn't it, Pranav?
Indeed, and it's going to be something that hopefully will be a huge thing in the future.
That's what. So we both together, first of all, like to announce the collaboration of Global Foundation for Accessibility and Vidyadrishti. So I think, Pranav, you have something to say?
Well, all I would like to say is I'm really excited for what's to come. This is going to be something that's going to be revolutionary. Revolutionary things don't come along every other day, and to be a part of one, to be a part of a revolution is something that I am ready to cherish. What is that revolution? Well, you'll just find out in a few minutes.
Indeed. So let's move to the main part.
Indeed. Hi, so what is Vidyadrishti? Vidyadrishti is one of India's first read-write inclusive book communities. It includes everyone from every sector, from every economic class, and from every physical condition. The only thing that matters to us is your hunger to write and progressively write. At Vidyadrishti, we noticed three main things. People don't want to write because one, they are afraid of consequences and the community's response. Two, they're a bit hesitant to set up something like a WordPress site or a blogging site and maintain it while promoting it. And three, they don't see any improvement out of it. They never get some feedback or constructive feedback. So at Vidyadrishti, we aim to solve all of these three problems with a platform where users can write and they can continuously get feedback about it. We take care of promoting your writing skills, and we also take care of making sure that your writing gets some feedback from our end with accredited writers such as journalists and research paper authors. And we also ensure that after you update your work, it still is read by us and you're still giving feedback about it. The end goal is to create one community, just one community where you all can be there, where everyone with a hunger to write just can do so without really worrying about any sort of external factors. And we have a multitude of ways that we ensure that this is done in. So here's how we achieve our goals, as we said. First up is the writing platform. It's a website where you can visit where your content is what the center of attention is, as you can see. It's a platform where you can write about anything that you fancy about, be it sport, reviews on tech, political stuff, or anything else. You don't have to set up a WordPress website, and we give you feedback. As we mentioned, we have a highly qualified content team that goes through your work and within 12 hours gives you feedback on it. It also keeps track of your updates to your work and then gives you feedback so you can progressively learn. The second way is events. We have multiple events throughout the year. From write-a-thons, where you have 7 days to come up with something to write about and then you compete with others, to writing camps, where you can collaborate with others and learn while other people who are professionals in the fields of writing, research, data analysis, and so on and so forth come forward and share their knowledge, usually held in the Indian summer months, which is April and May. Finally, we run courses. We run courses on multiple topics such as mobile app development, writing, accessibility, research, and so on and so forth. But our courses have one very key detail, which is we have complete uncensored two-way communication between student and teacher. In some ways, the teacher is at the same level as the student, learning along while the teacher shares their knowledge or shares what they find cool about a subject. That's what we call unstructured learning. And this is all about Vidyadrishti.
Welcome to Global Foundation for Accessibility. Global Foundation for Accessibility, or GFA, is an endeavor making a more inclusive, more accessible world by equalizing the lives of print disabled and visually impaired all across the world. We want to prove accessibility is just more than a catchphrase. Everyone speaks about accessibility. Everyone are considering accessibility as something to be relevant. But actually the society is receiving the benefits? Let me be very honest, no. So we want to prove it is just more than a catchphrase, and we have to do a lot of things to make the world more accessible. Our collaborations with international institutions such as colleges, government institutions, academicians will enable us to make a more inclusive, more accessible world in various aspects. We have several initiatives, including our school, including our library, including our own campaigns. All of this will together make a more accessible world, and we are all striving towards that. The dream of accessibility. Yes, you listened it correctly. We have certain dreams that are something we are all inspired about. We want to make an all-inclusive world in various aspects. We want to make something everyone will be considered equal, and your disability will not be a problem in your career. We want to make diagrams accessible by making alternative solutions. We want to make STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics for everyone. Our extreme set of employment-oriented things will enable all of our students to achieve their career goals. Our school and other systems are working towards that. The career or the employment-oriented things are something we are pretty serious about, because the community is facing severe challenges regarding getting employed. Our extensive trainings, extensive modules will enable to be employed. So you don't want to worry about an interview, you don't want to worry about anything. Despite of your disability, you will be competent enough. Also, we are thriving, we are pretty eager to make accessibility something very relevant in the world. We want everyone to be aware about accessibility, and we want everyone to be pretty sure about accessibility is something very relevant. Global School of Accessibility. Global School of Accessibility, or GSA, is a subsidiary of Global Foundation for Accessibility. It is an online school, pretty much. We have several courses in relation to several subjects. Fundamentals of Math and Science for small students, Fundamentals of Social Science and History for small students, college level courses including online degrees. Also, we are providing various employment-oriented courses. Our employment-oriented courses include web development, app development, content writing, content preparation, and many other freelancing opportunities. Also, we are pretty much serious about creating courses on search engine optimization, on other various areas. In that regards, our global school is pretty much very open to everyone. Anyone can register, anyone can learn the skills they want. Also, all of our courses, all of our school activities are at your fingertips. Our Android app is there for everyone to study in the comfort. We are creating something very systematic. Our system is having term by term assessments. exactly student certification, and many more.
Alright, so here are the ways in which we're going to collaborate, and we'll go into detail on these as we move forward. The first way, accessible courses in writing and other aspects. Now, this may not just be writing, but this will also be things like research, data analysis, data plotting, things like that. These courses are going to be completely accessible to print disabled and other forms. These are going to be completely inclusive courses, and they're going to be run by professionals in the field. So it's going to really be a course that you'd want to take. The next one, accessible English proficiency test. This is going to be something like your IELTS or TOEFL, just completely accessible. No external accommodation required, no papers that you need to go back and forth with these organizations. Completely accessible, accredited tests. The next one, events. We love events, we're big on them. And we love it when someone like GFA comes to us with an idea of collaborating on these events. From write-a-thons to other thons like hackathons to other events. This is going to be a completely collaborative event set, and you can get to see this very soon. Mutual support in course modules. This is going to be big because this means that we'll be helping each other design the back end of the course, such as what the module looks like, what's the curriculum, and so on and so forth. More about that in a minute. And the final one, platform collaboration among users. This is also huge because since our platforms are independent in some way, it will mean that users from GFA, for example, will come to our platform to write and vice versa. So it's really going to be a huge collaboration between tech platforms. Alright, enough about the summary. Let's move on to each of these in detail. First up, accessible courses in writing and other aspects. Now, these courses are going to be really proficient and really accessible. Accessibility is going to be the forefront of these courses. With GFA, that's Global Foundation for Accessibility, or Global School of Accessibility more precisely, we're going to really be working to ensure that you get the best accessibility experience. In courses, not just generally in writing and academic writing, but in research, accessible production, and other aspects as well. These modules are going to be self-learning, but also we're going to have live sessions from people who are really proficient in these fields. Research individuals, such as Mr. Subramani Lakshmi, for example. Deccan Herald chief copy editor who's been working there for around 26 years. So it's really going to be big because you're going to get a lot of experience from people who are already experienced in this field.
The accessible English proficiency test. English proficiency tests are the best ways to improve your language proficiency, and also it is a must for your career. This collaboration will pretty much enable an accessible English proficiency test possible. With the extensive research group of Vidyadrishti and Global Foundation for Accessibility, we are in the process of launching our first one of its kind English proficiency test. The test will be accessible, quality oriented, and accredited. That's what we offer. Also, with the English proficiency test, we will be able to assess the students in various aspects, including writing, speaking, reading, listening, many more. Why this test is special? Because this will be the first accessible, inclusive, English-oriented proficiency test in the world. That's something great. Events and webinars. Events and webinars are the best way to share knowledge and the best way to provide resources. This collaboration will also enable both of us to interactively create such things among the community. Our events may start from basics of Global Foundation for Accessibility and Vidyadrishti, from anything the society benefits. Yes, anything the society benefits. Collaborative partners, collaborative resources, extreme facilities will enable us whatever the society requires. These programs will enable a culture of knowledge sharing, enable a culture of interactive knowledge, and also it will be a good hike for the community to go high. That will be something great because the society, especially the accessibility oriented society, should start understanding the best.
Alright, next up, mutual support in course modules. Now this includes 3 main points. First of all, at the main point is going to be mutually helping in creating and deploying the best courses. This includes professionals in this field, the education field, offering expertise, offering experience, and offering a helping hand whenever each of us needs it. It's going to be a really, really helpful thing, and we really hope to see this coming to fruit. Now, what does this mean, right? The first point under this is to make the best content by sharing, as we said, research rigor. So sharing our experience, our experience in researching about these courses, our experience from researching, and our experience in running courses. GFA and GSA, more precisely, has had a lot of experience with creating such content, and so have we. And these experiences and the expertise that we have is really going to be shared between both teams, pooling of resources. Next up is mutual collaboration in post and pre-production of content. Now this means helping each other record, scripting the content, ensuring that the modules are created properly, and in the pre-production phase, while each of these modules are created, that's when we're going to give each other a helping hand. And also in the post-production, helping with pooling of resources for editors, pooling audio editors, video editors, software support, and such for post-production. Finally, including research keywords, tags in the courses so that you have the best experience. This is what we call pooling our course module resources and mutually helping each other with this.
Ease of use for both audience. Global Foundation for Accessibility and Vidyadrishti are providing various knowledge sources, and our audience are pretty much thinking to achieve more. By this collaboration, our students or our audience will get a golden opportunity. That is, the students from Global Foundation for Accessibility or Global School of Accessibility or the readers from Global Library of Accessibility will be able to directly come to VD and become a writer. We are going to set up a collaborative registration and many more. Also, the students from Global School of Accessibility is going to utilize VD as a platform to improve their linguistics. The readers, the writers from Vidyadrishti will be able to register for all courses in Global School of Accessibility, and all of these things actually one click away. It's ease of use, that is something we provide. Advantages of this collaboration. Although we have explained everything in detail, just summing up. The collaboration will enable both institutions to improve the quality in various aspects. The collaboration will be a great opportunity for both ends, the audience, to achieve more, because we all have different content, different opportunities ahead. The accessible courses will be a new way of knowledge production, and the design will be something unique. The EPT, accessible EPT, that is something we look forward, that is something we want in the future. Also, overall, this collaboration is something we all look forward. In a way, the future beholds something. The accessibility, inclusivity, and the message of accessible world can be brought up with this collaboration in various ways. Let's hope for the best. All right. So indeed, that was amazing. What do you say, Pranav?
Indeed, it was so good and insightful. It really promises a future of coexistence, but more importantly, collaboration and revolutionizing with supportive pooling of resources.
Yeah, indeed. You know what? We both of us are working for the best among the society, and to a more inclusive, a more equal world. And the collaboration will be a good hype for that, I think.
Indeed, indeed. It will enable us to open doors to better accessibility of information and for better knowledge like we have never seen and done before.
Yeah, indeed. When we look at it, we are providing something qualitative. So, according to our standards, video will be a great addition, and I'm pretty thankful to you guys for making this possible.
I'm thankful to you and the entire GFA team as well for allowing or letting us join hands, being so willing to do so. And I can promise you that a lot of good things await in the future.
Indeed, so there are some credits for people who made this event and the future events possible. I would like to credit Mr. Matthew Abraham and the whole GFA team, including Ms. Devika Balmurli, on making this event and all the future aspects of this collaboration possible.
I would, in my turn, like to thank Kavya Vadapalli, Govind Satagopan, and all the graphic designers at Vidyadrishti for making the channel art. I would like to thank the rest of the Vidyadrishti team for being collaborative and cooperative as to make this event and, as said before, future events a success and a real possibility.
Now we are just concluding the event, concluding the works. It's a time to prove, it's a time to work. Indeed, that'd be a great revolution. Thank you very much.
Thank you.